Darren,
Yes.
would you eat this slaw on a hot dog and make it a slaw dog?
Oh, yes.
How about with a big slice of cornbread? Would you eat it with a slice of cornbread?
Yeah, that's a big yes.
Would you eat it at a Memorial Day picnic if somebody else brought it and you didn't know I made it?
That's just a trick question.
No, other people make good things.
Well, that's true.
So would you eat it if somebody else brought it?
Well, if they made this slaw,
There you go.
I would eat it.
Because who could make this slaw?
Anybody can make this slaw.
Anybody can make this slaw. We tried to recreate coleslaw from one of our favorite restaurants. And I don't know if we did it exactly, but boy, is this good. You're going to want to stick around. Jump on in and make it with me. Hi, I'm Mary Catherine, and this is Darren.
The better half.
And welcome to my table. This is a good day. Do you want to know why? Tell them why, Darren.
Well, we're going to try a special recipe that we've been working on for some time now.
If you guys caught our live when we were about to hit 100,000 subscribers, you know that we just recently took a trip to the beach. And at the beach, Darren has a favorite restaurant. This is probably your number one favorite restaurant down there.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Doc's Seafood Restaurant.
Doc's Seafood Restaurant. And what's their claim to fame?
The best shrimp in the whole civilized world.
Is it world or universe? It's world, isn't it? Their claim to fame is their shrimp. But do not forget about the coleslaw, because that coleslaw was so good.
Amazing.
Yes, when we just took that trip and we tasted that coleslaw again, it was like, oh man, that is so good. How do they make that? And I make a pretty good coleslaw. I got a recipe probably 10, 12 years ago from a sweet lady named Melissa at church, and she makes a good coleslaw. But this Doc's was a little bit different. And so we are going to try to recreate that in our kitchen today. You think we can do it?
Well, we're going to give it our best.
Yes, we are. May not be 100%, but hopefully it'll be good. The ingredients are quite simple for this coleslaw, but when they all come together, we hope they're going to be great. Let me show you what we're using. We're going to start off by taking a little bit of a shortcut with our coleslaw mix. That just gives you fresh cabbage, carrots, and red cabbage all together. And then we're also going to use some finely diced onions. Now this is a sweet onion or a yellow onion. I do not like using the white onion in this recipe. I'll explain a little bit more about that later. So that's going to be our main components. Then we're going to make a dressing, and we're going to use some mayonnaise and a little bit of sour cream. And one different ingredient is a touch of cream cheese. There's an extra creaminess to Doc's Seafood Coleslaw, and I hope that that is going to recreate that. Then we're also going to come in with a little bit of brightness and tang from some apple cider vinegar and some lemon juice. We're also going to use salt, a little bit of celery seed, some black pepper, and then also some sugar. Let me show you how we'll put it all together. We are taking that shortcut and using this tricolored coleslaw with the green and red cabbage and the carrots. However, let me show you how this comes. You may have bought it before and know this, but it still comes in pretty big pieces. And so I like to go ahead and chop mine up just a little bit more. So I'm going to do that now. And of course, if you just prefer to buy a whole head of cabbage and a whole head of the red cabbage and your own carrots, you can absolutely grate this up or chop it up yourself. You still have to do a good bit of chopping with this, but it does help if you don't want to buy enough to do a massive amount of coleslaw that you would do with a whole head of cabbage. Okay, and once I get it chopped up a little bit, I just start putting it over here in my bowl, and then we'll just keep chopping until we get it all done.
So, Mary Catherine, you know those phrases when people say something like, it's like watching paint dry or watching grass grow?
Yes.
I got a new one.
What's that?
It's like watching someone chop cabbage.
It does take a little bit with a knife. Okay, now one thing you'll notice, you see how my cutting board is getting wet from the cabbage? It's got a lot of water in it. And so the finer you chop it, the more of that water you're releasing. And one thing that can tend to happen with coleslaw over time in the fridge is that it will get soupy because that water continues to come out of the cabbage and mix with the dressing, and all the dressing will kind of fall down to the bottom of the bowl, and you have to re-stir it. So we're going to do a couple things today to hopefully help with that. Now that we have it, see, that's so much finer. That'll be so much easier to eat. I really like it this way a lot better. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take just about a tablespoon of sugar, and then I'm going to go ahead and take, about half a teaspoon of salt, and we're going to sprinkle those over our cabbage, and I'm going to go ahead and stir it well, and we're going to set it to the side for just a little while. And what we're basically doing, it's going to work kind of like macerating fruit, where you want the fruit juices to come out. This is going to kind of draw that water out of the cabbage. And then we'll come in and dry it a little bit with some paper towels and just get some of that water out before we even put our coleslaw together. Okay, so let's just let it hang out over here. Let's put together the dressing. I'm going to start with about 2 heaping tablespoons of this cream cheese. I have let it sit out for a little while so that it'll start to get softened a little bit. And I'm going to just kind of use the back of my spoon to make sure we've got it all creamy. And then we'll come in with some more of our ingredients for the dressing. I know this doesn't look like much, but I hope it's going to give it just that little bit of extra creaminess and tanginess that I think we had in the Doc's recipe. Now to that, I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of sour cream. We're also going to use about 2/3 of a cup of mayonnaise. You notice I'm just using my big 1-cup measuring cup today. That looks like about 2/3. This doesn't have to be extremely exact. Okay. That is mixing with that cream cheese well, and we're going to end up with a nice, smooth, creamy dressing. Now we're also going to come in with our sugar into the dressing. This is about 1/4 of a cup of sugar. And hopefully that is not enough to make this a very sweet coleslaw. We just need enough to take the bitterness out of the cabbage. That's all we want from this sugar. So hopefully 1/4 of a cup is going to achieve that. Now let's come in with our salt. That's Well, that was fun. The tornado sirens just went off. That's what it's like living here in North Alabama. Tornadoes whenever. So anyway, I think we're okay. So we're going to get back to making this dressing. So we've added the sugar. Now I'm going to add the salt. We're going to do 1½ teaspoons of salt. There's 1. There's a half. Now I'm going to use about 3/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper and about 3/4 of a teaspoon of celery seed. Now we want to come in with that little bit of tang. We're going to use some apple cider vinegar. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon. Then we're also going to do 1 tablespoon of some lemon juice. Now, if you had a lemon and wanted to use fresh lemon juice, that would be great. I don't today, so we're just going to use the juice in the bottle. I'm going to take my whisk, and we're going to mix this all up. All right, let me give it a taste before we put everything together. See if we got it the way we want it. That's really good. That's really good by itself. It's a little hard to tell how it's going to be when it mixes with the cabbage that has the bitterness. I think it's going to be fine. So now that we have our dressing made, let's finish getting our cabbage ready for this slaw. Okay, come close and look at the cabbage. I'm going to give it a stir. Can you see how it's glistening? That's that water that has been pulled out of the cabbage. So what I want to do at this point, I'm just going to take a few paper towels and I'm just going to go in with my hand and I'm going to squeeze the cabbage. Let me show you after that one squeeze. See how much moisture we got right there. So I'm going to move around the bowl and just give it a good squeeze with different parts of the dry paper towels and get a little bit more of that moisture out of there. Okay, I've squeezed it all around. So now I'm just going to kind of go under it and get every bit that I can. All right. And both sets of paper towels are very moist now. So I know that we got a good bit of water out of that cabbage. So that's good. The next thing I'm going to add is our onion. The small diced sweet onion. I've got probably about a third to a half a cup here. Now you can do that to taste. If you like a lot of onion, you can add more. You can leave it out if you don't want the onion. Let's kind of mix that throughout. And now let's add our dressing. I'm going to stop just shy of adding all of it and see if we need all or just some of it. It is looking and smelling good. You know, I told you I was going to talk about that onion a little bit more. And I just feel like the white onion has a little too much of a bite to it. It's very strong, and it can kind of overpower the coleslaw. And while I like the onion flavor in coleslaw, I don't want it to overtake the whole dish. So I really prefer the sweet onion or the yellow onion. They're a little bit milder, but they still add lots of good flavor. I never use the white onion in a coleslaw. Let's go ahead and add the rest of the dressing. I think we need it for this recipe. Now let's give it the taste test. That's a really good coleslaw. I'm not sure if it's 100% like Doc's, but that is a good coleslaw. The one thing I know is that it will taste even better later. If you let it sit in the fridge for a few hours, those flavors are just going to come together even better, and you will get a better bite later. So if it's good now, I know it's going to be good later. So we're going to let it chill, and then we'll come back and do that final taste test. All right. Let's give it the taste test.
Okay.
Why don't you go first?
All right. How about?
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Pass the test?
Yeah, give it a go, babe.
All right, let me see. High five.
Okay. Boom.
That's a good one.
It is a good one.
Ooh.
It's man, it's got everything I like in slaw. It's got the sweetness.
And the saltiness.
Yeah. You could just a touch of that apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, a little tang.
But it's not vinegary, I wouldn't say.
Right. A little bit of that celery seed.
Yeah.
You can taste that, just a hint of it.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah,
good
it's a
too.
good combination. Really good.
Yep. Would you say that it's exactly the same as Doc Seafood?
I don't think it tastes exactly like theirs, but I'm not even mad about it. I mean, this is really good. Yeah. So I'm glad we tried, and I'm glad we came up with this, whatever it is. So it's a really good one.
Yeah. I see you making this more often for us.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you see me teaching you to make it?
No, I don't see that at all.
But who could make this?
I don't know. Oh,
Anybody could make this.
Anybody can make this. This is
even Darren.
You need help standing up?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
How about you?
Yeah, well, I might eat a little bit out.
Guys, this really is a good slaw. I hope you'll give it a try. It did get a little bit juicy. You know, sometimes that juice will kind of go to the bottom. But because we dried that cabbage and let it kind of hang out with the sugar and salt first, and then came in and dried it, it did not have as much of that. So the juiciness kind of stays over all the cabbage a little bit better in this recipe. But the combination of flavors is so good. So if you love coleslaw and you need a dish for your Memorial Day barbecue, for topping those burgers, topping those dogs, to go along with all the good summer vegetables and a good piece of cornbread, I mean, boy, this will do the trick. Well, thank you so much for joining me today at Mary Catherine's table. I'm really glad you were here. I hope you've enjoyed seeing us try to recreate that slaw that we love so much at Doc's Seafood. Whether we did it or not, we both really enjoyed this slaw. And I know that if you are a coleslaw lover, you'll like this one too. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the little bell so that you'll get notifications when we come out with new videos. Hype our videos, share them with your friends. We love that too. Let us know what's unique about your coleslaw recipe. We'd love to hear that too. And remember, go out today, find somebody who needs a little bit of kindness, and give them some of yours.